You probably use one of these twice a day. You press a button, it vibrates, and your teeth get clean. But when you look closer, this seemingly simple plastic cylinder is operating in a fiercely hostile environment, running water. From an engineering perspective, combining high-speed mechanical motors, electrical current, and a wet bathroom sink is a reliable recipe for short circuits and rapid corrosion. To survive this environment, the device has to be hermetically sealed. If we look inside, there are no exposed charging ports and no direct external linkages to the motor. Everything sensitive is completely trapped inside a solid plastic shell. This creates three major constraints for the engineers designing it: how to create specific, targeted movements on the outside using a motor trapped on the inside, how to charge a battery through solid plastic, and how to execute all of this safely. Solving these problems requires manipulating basic physics to bypass strict environmental limitations, turning a dangerous combination of electricity and water into a completely safe consumer product. The first problem is movement. Inside the handle of a standard oscillating brush, you'll find a basic brushed DC motor spinning in continuous, rapid circles. But the brush head doesn't spin in circles, it rocks back and forth. When direct current from the internal battery flows through the copper coils of the motor, it generates a magnetic field. This field interacts with permanent magnets lining the motor casing to create a continuous rotational force, or torque. To convert that continuous spin into an oscillating motion, engineers use a mechanical linkage known as a cam and crank mechanism. The motor spins a gear, and attached to this gear is an off-center pin. A rod connects this pin to the shaft of the brush head. As the gear spins, the offset pin acts as a cam, pushing and pulling the rod up and down. This linear motion forces the brush head to twist left and right about 70 degrees, thousands of times a minute. However, if you use a sonic toothbrush, there are no gears or cams. The mechanical linkage is replaced entirely by magnetic resonance. The circuit board sends a high-frequency alternating current into an electromagnet. This generates a rapidly reversing magnetic field, pushing and pulling on neodymium magnets attached to the brush shaft. This vibrates the entire system at a specific resonant frequency, usually around 260 Hz. Whether using mechanical gears or magnetic resonance, these systems capture continuous internal rotation and redirect it into the specific repeating oscillations required for cleaning. Now we face the second constraint: powering that internal motor. Because the device operates around sinks and showers, exposing metal charging ports would invite corrosion. The battery has to be charged through solid plastic. The solution relies on electromagnetic induction, a principle discovered by Michael Faraday in 1831. This diagram illustrates Faraday's foundational premise. Observing the gap between these separate wire coils, labeled H and H', we see a fluctuating magnetic field in one coil can induce electrical current in an unconnected wire. Power jumps a physical divide. The modern charging base operates on the exact same principle. When you plug the stand into the wall, it takes standard alternating current and passes it through a primary coil of copper wire hidden inside the base, generating a fluctuating magnetic field. When you place the brush on the stand, this invisible magnetic field easily penetrates the solid, non-conductive plastic housing. It strikes a secondary coil of wire sitting at the bottom of the toothbrush handle, inducing a brand new alternating electrical current inside the isolated device. There is one final electrical hurdle. Batteries require direct current, or DC, to charge, but induction produces alternating current. So the internal circuit board passes the power through a bridge rectifier, a set of 4 diodes that flips the negative half of the AC wave, smoothing it out into a flat, storable DC voltage. Inductive charging essentially treats solid plastic as if it were completely transparent, allowing power to flow safely from the wall to the battery through thin air. Finally, there is the issue of mitigating the raw kinetic energy of the motor to protect your gums. The engineers needed a way to detect physical pressure without relying on mechanical switches that could compromise the waterproof seal. The answer is a solid-state component called a Hall effect sensor, a tiny microchip designed to detect minute changes in local magnetic fields. When you press the brush too hard against your teeth, the central metal shaft bends on a microscopic level. This slight bending pushes a tiny permanent magnet attached to the shaft closer to the Hall effect sensor on the circuit board. The sensor registers the altered magnetic field as a voltage change, instantly signaling the microcontroller to cut power to the motor driver. By utilizing magnetic fields for physical sensing, the device provides instantaneous safety controls without requiring a single moving part on the exterior. All of these complex internal components, the gears, the copper coils, the rectifiers, and the microcontrollers, are packed tightly back into the sleek, unobtrusive casing. The device functions through the coordination of mechanical kinematics, electromagnetism, and digital circuitry. These systems operate simultaneously beneath the surface, activated by a single button. The electric toothbrush is an example of how complex engineering can be adapted for the home. It shows how engineers solve difficult environmental problems by applying fundamental physical laws to the tools we use every day.